Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark our champions! Stood up that big! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that!
Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream and to Danbury Sports Complex for the XG Sports Girls College Showcase. The girls have already been busy playing small-sided games early this morning, but we begin this live stream with the two 11v11 showcase games. We're going to have 4 teams, so the first game is going to be Team White against Team Orange. Team White being led by AC Connecticut and Team Orange being led by Central Connecticut State. And then at 1:15 p.m. we are going to have Team Red against Team Blue. And we're in the fantastic venue of the Danbury Sports Dome, climate controlled, such a clean surface, you could eat your breakfast off it. And we have got a very talented selection of prospective college players among these girls to watch this morning and this afternoon. A mix of ECNL players, Girls Academy, and top EDP players as well. And we saw the boys showcase a few weeks ago, and that was certainly a very entertaining spectacle. And I'm sure we're going to be in store for much more compelling action as well with the girls. And of course, we'd like to thank our exclusive sponsor here at Game and Frame, Salt Athletic, who have made an incredible antimicrobial, cleat case which magnetically seals to reduce odour, making for clean car rides home and clean households as well, with all those smelly boots. It can fit cleats and shin guards. It's a really fantastic product, very affordable as well, given what a high quality item it is. Definitely an essential for any soccer player. So you can learn more about the product by visiting Salt Athletics website, www.saltathletic.com. And we're expecting kickoff about 4 or 5 minutes. Girls just getting a little break after the small-sided games they were playing. And of course, there's much more than just action on the field happening today at the XG Sports Camps. The 2 teams that are going to play the later scrimmage are right now getting a seminar to help them with many aspects of the college recruiting process. So it really is a comprehensive experience here. And Team White's coach from AC Connecticut making the very astute point to these girls that you have one game here to impress these coaches. There's an array of college coaches sitting on the touchline watching. That'll be Team White who get us kicked off here. And so the first of our 2 XG Sports scrimmages kicks off. Great opportunity for all these girls to show what they can do in the field in front of a good audience of college coaches. And XG Sports has made sure we've got a really high bar of talent here on the field. We should be in for a very entertaining next few hours. Here's Antoine with her first touch, cuts it back inside. McCormick finds Greaves, who just slightly overran it. And Bateson bringing it forwards. Good awareness by Akosela. She had a player coming hard on her back, just set it back, and it's worked down the left flank for Team White, who will earn an early corner kick. And we're expecting 70-minute halves, again just factoring in the fact that these girls have played a fair bit of soccer already this morning. It's going to be an outswinger corner, driven towards the edge of the box. And it found Bateson. She couldn't quite connect on it, and Orange will look to bring away the counter-attack. But Overstreet well positioned to sweep up the danger. And she'll settle for the throw-in. To Gregorio. So a good first touch there by Duhaime. Gets it back a second time. Benson gets it back. A couple of orange shirts taking the ball away from her. It's a good surge forwards on that right side for Orange, and helped on searching for Frymouth. But Zachman off the line very quickly to gather. White playing the ball patiently out from the back to Gregorio. Bateson into Duhaime. We've seen quite a lot of the ball already, the right back. Grabby, tossing it down the line. Gregorio sticking very closely to Frymouth. Cut on by Benson down that channel. Was one right back by White off the throw-in. But then just in quite a difficult position. That's a lovely touch there by Bow, who cuts it back inside, and Frymouth is offside. I think that was the right decision, but a very positive surge forwards by Bow, winning that ball back, then getting the nutmeg. Perhaps could have taken on herself, but unselfish. Unfortunately for Orange, flag up to frustrate them. Now White coming down the other end. Penner chasing after it. Initially defended by Orange, but it's back again with White. Bateson with a nice little turn. Initially to escape the pressure of Antoine, but Antoine doggedly chasing that ball down. Here's Di Stefani. Antoine winning the duel again with Bateson, who then came in behind her a little bit heavy and committed the foul. Clever touch by Bow, back into Greaves. Already seen lots of good combination play from both teams in these early stages. And the nice thing about the showcase format is, of course, it's on every player to really make an impression and stand out. So playing the game the right way, maybe taking slightly more risks than you normally would, is more the right approach so that you can really get noticed by the coaches. And Toyn searching inside, but a comfortable gather for Zachman on that cross. Each side with 2 substitutes. It's of course going to be roll on, roll off. And we'll probably see players switching around their positions a fair bit too, so coaches can get a look at them in different areas of the field. Good check there by Benson to keep possession. To Gregorio. He's a little ambitious with that pass, but fortunately gets it back. And here's Bow. Running into too much trouble. Kosella bursting forwards, leaving a few orange shots behind her. Couldn't find Bateson. And Toyn. That's a lovely weighted ball to the left back. But De Gregorio reading it well and closing it down. Kosella touching it out on the left side. Overstreet couldn't quite work it down the line. To Stefani. And Toyn racing to keep that ball in. Couldn't quite keep it under her possession. To Gregorio. A little bit of a hospital ball to Milic, excuse me, who dealt with it very composed, like. Bow winning that 50-50. And Greaves was searching for Freemuth, who had just peeled away into that right side, found herself half a yard, but Hoss couldn't find her, and now White are going to look to push forwards. Kosella searching for her left winger, but well read by Calabro. White coming forwards again, here's Penner. That cross dangerously veering across the 6-yard box. No one had quite gambled at that far post. It took a... thought it had taken a deflection, but referee judging the last touch did come off of Penner. It's a very dangerous ball, travelling at high speed across the 6-yard box. Greaves searching hopefully towards Antoine. Back to Zachman, who's let that ball run away from her, and this is going to be a tap in here for Frymouth and an opener for Team Orange. And that's why, as a centre forward, you always press. Even when it seems very unlikely you're going to get the ball, you might just force that error. And Frymouth did that time. It's an unfortunate moment for Team White. Right on the 10-minute mark, Orange taking the lead. And a few subs as well made in that interval. Gorney coming on at right back. Look at that for a turn there by Demko, the other sub. Somehow that ball staying in, and Demko almost winning it back in, and then there's a tackle from behind, right on the borderline of a free kick, but the referee judging it was fair enough by Di Stefani. That touch just running away there from Demko. There's a hopeful hit there, saved by Keating. Good win there by Benson. White winning back the ball with the pressure. That ends up running out for a goal kick. Keating driving up, and it's a decent initial setback by McCormick, but White are pushing really hard in the centre midfield. They've turned it over again. Here's Grosso. Just retains the possession. Gorney. It's a sharp pass to Milic, who's just a little bit heavy with her touch and nearly pickpocketed by Kurgol. Kurgol just coming in up front. I think Freemuth. And Toyn taking the ball away from Gorey, and the race is on between Zachman and Kurgol, and Zachman doing well to win it and anticipate the play. He had to come a long way off her line there to sweep up the danger. It's in the middle, and that was exactly the right idea by Ava Kiss. Little reverse through ball, slightly overhit though the pass. Here's Bout. Tackled by Overstreet. To Gregorio. With the clearance. I think Kelly Hoffman was hoping that ball was going to run out. It didn't. She did well to buy a throw-in for the Orange team. Grabby. And Toyn. Seen a lot of the ball thus far, and Toyn. And Orange have looked quite often for those more direct passes, searching for players running in behind a White back line. Clearly believing a lot in the pace of the front three. McCormick, this time it's to the feet of Kurgol. Bow looking to half turn away from Overstreet, but really well read by the left back. Gregorio gets it back, just about riding the tackle of Kurgol, floats it down the channel. That will run out for a throw and held straight down to Antoine. Good foot in by Grosso. Lovely give and go in the middle by White. And Benson inviting towards Demko, who comes into the area and takes it towards the near post. But Keating was well positioned and able to comfortably gather. Kogel, that's a clever dummy, but Gregorio covering behind a centre-back partner very well. Only partially cleared by Orange. Worked back inside. Akosela. Kiss with a close visual on Akosela. And it's won back by Grosso. And there's a bit of space here on the right side for Penna, who cuts it inside Demko. Penna again, a couple of white shirts waiting for the ball in the area. Penna were searching for one, but the cross too close to Keating, who gratefully clutched it to her chest. His bout, drinking and turning. Overstreet patient to make the tackle. And more subs made. Duhaime and Bateson back on for Team White. And the goal scorer, Freemuth, on as well as Greaves. So we're about midway through the first half. Lovely footwork on that far side by Calabro. Grosso, with a good series of touches, played the give and go inadvertently off of Calabro, and it's going to find Harrison on this far side, who went down shoulder to shoulder, but it's a fair tackle by Kelly Hoffman, if not robust. Ball's intercepted though by Akosela, surging forward. She's tried to do a couple of these bursting runs already. Got lots of pace on her. And Duhaime, who looks like she's posted at that left back position at the moment. A good tackle to Strop Bow. Grosso. Duhaime. And Harris. And Penna looking for it inside. It's going to come towards this far post. Just for a second it looked like it might settle for Bateson. But a really good defensive intervention. I think by Di Stefano. Just have to double check. Let's go look at that number. Driven in. That's another dangerous ball fizzing around. Ricocheting perilously from an Orange perspective, but they survive. And Bauer looked to take her out for Orange. But once again, one back by White, who are enjoying a good spell of possession and pressure. That's clever, used by Kurgol. And a nice ball inside as well to Frymouth, who took a very ambitious 30-yard shot. Cannoned off of Di Gregorio. And Bateson covering the tough to trap back very quickly. And that ball had gone out. Referee spots it and a throw in for White. Di Stefano. Good read by Di Stefano. It's either her or Greaves who made that crucial interception a moment ago. Both of them wearing yellow boots. Didn't get a look at the number. We just saw the bodies that descended on the penalty area for the corner kick. Harris going for the long throw, and that could prove problematic. Look at that burst of pace, cutting aside, and the shot straight into the hands of Keating, but everything very good up to the finish by Peyton Demko, who's now in the centre forward position, and that was a real burst of speed to buy herself half a yard. It's a well hit strike too, just straight at Megan Keating. Gregorio. Bateson. Cosella. Searching ball, and it's a good one to Penna. No one really in the penalty area at the moment for her to aim for. She's beaten her defender though, Penna. It's cleared out, looping around in Orange's penalty area. And then floated in by Gorney. Over the crossbar. But White certainly having the better of these last 5 minutes. Orange not really getting many spells out of their own half at the moment. The press is good by Orange, and they're trying to really get that ball into dangerous positions on the edge of the penalty area. It's just been converting it into a chance that's really tested Keating. That's the only thing that's lacked so far. Worked out onto the left side. Duhaime. Her pass well read by Calabro. Bow does well to find Freemuth, but foray forward stopped by Gorney, and Harris can have a go here at Hoffman. Hoffman standing the test very well. Kurgol doubled up on between Milic and Grosso. Grabby. Grace Lent. On the feet of Bow, but couldn't get it under a possession. Lovely interchange there by White. Bateson tried another reverse ball, that one cannoning into an Orange player. McCormack even, excuse me. That's a decent ball. Finds into Kiss on the edge of the area. Kiss working it onto her left foot. And the referee almost taken out there, rather comically. Tried to get out of the way of the ball, almost Matrix style, but lost his balance in the process, and rightfully blowing up for a drop ball. It's a good ball down the channel, Demko. Lent with her. And Lent really strong, excellent defending there. Good physical battle between all these players. Case in point, they're throwing themselves into tackles, but it's been fair so far. Here's Kurgol. Well stopped by Bateson. Grosso. Just a little wayward with the pass. Another series of substitutions. Antoine is going to come on the right side in Orange for Bow. McCormack. And Lent switching out to Calabro. Her pass intercepted by Benson. One back very quickly by Orange. And then again, McCormack searching hopefully towards Framuth, who very nearly brought that down, and a gap had opened up there between the centre back and right back. Framuth had managed to bring that down. It wasn't the easiest touch to control. She was at full stretch, ball moving at a lot of speed, but she was on for a good chance for a second there. Here's Kurgel on the turn. Well placed initially by Gorney, and then Harris coming in to lend a hand defensively. Demko finds Harris. That's just looking first time for Penner. It's the right idea, but not enough purchase behind the pass. Calabro drives it down the channel. It's a good ball. Kurgel to Gregorio, watching her closely and doing really well just to get her body between the ball and Kurgel and shepherd that ball out. Overstreet. Cormac within a 50-50 with Gorney. Ball with Orange Initiative, but then the pass misplaced by Kiss, and Harris is going to surge forward. She's just got Demko ahead of her, and Demko, I think with an inadvertent touch off her heels. She's got so much pace though, Demko. You can see once again that burst very nearly had length. Centre back managing to poke a toe in there. Gorney. Cormac. Or Kiss even intercepting. And that's a great ball, inviting Kurgel forwards. Overstreet eating up the tough behind her well. Really good recovery run by Overstreet. Covered a lot of ground there. But then Kurgel's got the wrong side of her here, having a snapshot towards that near post, which it clattered off the outside the post. I think it hit the wheel just behind it, which the referee spotted, so it did technically go out of play, but Kurgel not far away at all. She is proving to be quite a menacing target woman. Really good at using her body to turn defenders, and nearly did so with full effect there. Harris was impeded there, so it's going to be a free kick for White in a decent crossing position. For White shirts, and there's the penalty area. It goes towards Demko, and at that far post, it was Grosso who took a snatch at it, but she couldn't keep it down as it bounced up. Let off Orange there, who are a little bit lax with their marking. They maintain their slender lead. It's been a very, very tight contest so far. Jackman off her line and getting it away from the danger. Sharp turn by Milic, who's now at left back. Bateson. And works back to Gorney. They had the right idea, but put too much on that diagonal ball. McCormack. Driven forward, lovely ball by Lent. And then Kogo was searching for Antoine. Dolheim reading. The return pass to her from Milic asked a little bit too much. The centre back. Orange squeezing hard. Initially yielding possession, but it's back in with White. Benson. I think that was intended for Grosso, but too much on the pass. Bateson. Akosela. Overstreet. Really good half turn by Akosela. And then Dolheim is caught in it, and she's left a big gap. And it's sent down the channel to Antoine. Kurgel in the middle. Antoine driving towards the byline. Kurgel still waiting for it. It's floated over Kurgel. And a good recovery run by Benson to stop the goal scorer. Plymouth getting on it, but then a free kick conceded by Benson. And with about 2 minutes remaining in this first half, Orange will get a free kick in a appetising crossing position. Floated in, well met by Bateson. Grabby will get possession once again. Hoffman. Oh, that pass was a little bit wayward, and Harris couldn't quite capitalise with that first touch. Good awareness by McCormack. Calabro. McCormack again. Good with a setback. Lent. Grabby. Ball turned over in the middle by White, but a little confusion between the teammates. Got in the way of each other. Sharp first touch there by Eva Kiss. A pass well read by Overstreet initially. Greaves, good footwork and a lovely searching ball. It's Freemuth again. And again. On the second attempt. Corney with a really important tackle. Just wonder if there might have been an option inside for Freemuth there with Kurgel and Antoine. That ball's crossed in. Kurgel. Calabro. Antoine. Lots of white shirts. Perched on the edge of the penalty area for Orange to try and work their way through. They're forced backwards. And that is the end of the first half. Freemuth's goal separating the two sides. She had the temerity to chase down the ball and forced an error to get herself the goal back. Very, very tight overall, the contest. Decent chances at either end. White would be a little disappointed they haven't forced a serious save yet from Keating, despite having lots of good opportunities in the final third. But there's still another half to turn this game around. Well guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Yeah, and then I'm going to come up. Come up on it. And then go. Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John's Balfour Stadium. It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant! Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty Pancyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pancyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat-trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pancyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSL Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken. Hello everyone, welcome back to Danbury Sports Dome. Second half will not just be a test of the players' ability, but also their stamina, because remember, they played small-sided games all morning as well. So I think a lot of these girls probably approaching 2+ hours of soccer now, and intense, high tempo soccer. Just a little confusion there from White on their formation. And we're off and underway for the second half. Mesia searching ball by Ava Kiss. Finding McCormack. That through ball intercepted. I think the name of the game for both sides is trying to create more clear-cut chances. They both got decent possession in the final third, but struggling to create many chances where they seriously tested the goalkeepers. Of course, other than the one goal that Orange got, that was more forcing an error from a good bit of pressing. Here's Bo. Driving forwards. Daheim reading her pass well though. Grabby first to the second ball, and Toyne. McCormack, incisive pass. And Bow, she's got half a yard here, coming into the area. And just as she looked to cut back, ball ran away from her. I think she's probably trying to cut that back onto her right foot to then pull the trigger. Overstreet with the header. Gets it back from McCormack, and Overstreet again with the clearance. Grabby. Calabro stepping on the ball, recovering initially, but then losing it the second time to Benson. Some defending here for Hoffman to do. Benson cutting onto her right foot. Benson! Oh, that was nearly a glorious strike into the top right corner. Lovely cut onto her right foot. And just for a second, it looked destined for the upper 90. Really sweet strike. Slightly leant back as she released it. But I don't think Keating had any chance of getting that if it had been 6 inches or so lower. That was moving. McCormack. Heavy touch by Antoine. Benson dispossessed. And Bow out onto the right side to Kiss, or left side, excuse me. On the over. Perhaps she has a teammate. Benson forcing out for a throw-in for Team Orange. Orange driving in, dangerous ball, and here's Bow. D'Estesio got a foot in it, it's going to come on the edge. It's Grabby, and it took a deflection off of Milic. Corner kick for Orange. Hair raising. Few seconds for White, a couple of shots and decent positions blocked. No telling where the efforts might have ended up if there wasn't a block. floated in, and that's really well gathered by Zachman. Under quite a lot of pressure. She's going to drive that up towards Grosso. Dalheim reading the play well. A little heavy with her first touch. Goes out for an orange throw-in. It's Bo. Grabby. Hoffman. Kiss was at full stretch and couldn't keep it in. To Gregorio. Dalheim. Orange playing a very high press on this white team, and they've won the ball back in quite a dangerous position here. Kiss helping it on to Stephanie, and a shot there on the far side by Kiss. Excuse me, it's actually Frymouth in the blue boots with the initial pass, and then Kiss with that final shot. Definitely entitled to take the effort. Set up nicely for her, just a little high with the strike. But a really good concerted press by Orange to corner white and force the turnover of possession. Inadvertent sit down there before the free kick's taken. Driven in towards Bo. Oh, she's taken a free kick very nicely. Maybe it's just what she needed, a quick sit down, because that was on an absolute penny for Bo. It was Lent with that lovely diagonal pass in. And Toyne has won the ball back a lot for Orange team. And winning it back again, there wasn't a lot she could do to control that pass. They'll go out for a throw in right by the corner flag for Orange, for White even, excuse me. A reminder, guys, we are going to have our second XG Sports Showcase game at 1:15. That one will be between Team Red and Team Blue. Right now, having their seminar on the college recruitment process. Benson. Gregorio working out to Bateson. Overstreet, and a little bit more tempo with White's passing, initially to break out of that press. Di Gregorio looking hopefully down the channel, but sliced the pass a little bit. One back by White. Benson. Add onto it a little bit too long, but it's here with Grosso. And Grosso again. And Benson out onto the right side. Corney. Well tackled. Good step up by Lent. To Gregorio. Holding up Di Stefani. White's making a double change. Demko and Harris on. Both those players look very dangerous in the first half. Overstreet and Bateson both withdrawn. And here's Kurgol. Gives it inside. Very positive first touch by Greaves, but the finish not cleanly hit. But it really was a super first touch to beat her defender. Boheim. That ball's intercepted. De Stefani. Out around the corner by Freemuth. That's shepherded back well by Milic to Zachman to Gregorio. Demko. It's a second time. Boheim, that's a hospital ball, and Toyne wins it back, coming into the area, and Toyne just too much on the pass to Kurgol. And again, it's just that final pass, final finish that's lacking for both these teams. They're getting themselves into really good positions. It's that last percentage that's lacking to convert. But White are really struggling to get the ball out from the back at the moment. It is well recovered there, though, by Akosela. She's got 3 white shirts ahead of her. And the loose ball will come to Demko. Penna, Grosso and Benson were on the middle, but they never got a look at the ball. Demko tackled, but then Demko not giving up on it. Really good work rate by the winger. Benson. Not the right pass. Went with a good step. And she overran it. I think perhaps as well the legs are just starting to fatigue a bit for both these teams again. Remember, they played small-sided games before this 11v11 match. They did get about a 10-15 minute break, but not a lot of recovery time. It's always the way with these showcases, very physically intense. Certainly a good opportunity for coaches to assess as well just how the players do perform when they are gassed. Who makes that extra sprint? It's 4-2 now. White might have to do some extra running, but fortunately for them, the flag comes to their rescue. Freemuth half a yard offside. Here's Harris. She'll win the ball back. Lent will get the ball for Orange. And back again at Harris, chasing that ball down like a terrier. Greaves. And Toyne miscontrolled it, but ended up running on nicely for Grabby, who returns it to Antoine. Lots of orange shirts making their way up towards the penalty area. Grabby floating it in, but Cross didn't have a good angle to it. So the ball won back well by Di Stefani. Hoffman. Lent. Hopeful hammer forwards, but too high there for Kurgol. And White playing with fire a little bit there at the back once again. And Toyne. Lovely step over spin. And she's going to have the shot herself. Clatters off the underside of the crossbar. Still a chance here. Ball ricocheting away from Freemuth. Oh, what a goal that would have been by Antoine. Beautiful step over turn to get herself some space and there's the penalty area, and she absolutely cannoned it. Nearly split the crossbar in two. A matter of centimetres denying her. "20 minutes remaining here. White still in touching distance of orange. Kogel and De Gregorio with a combative battle for the ball. Antoine. Tenacious work by Benson, but Antoine not giving up on that ball. And she showed her threat there attackingly, Antoine, with that effort that hit the inside of the crossbar, but she's also shown she is willing to chase that ball down. But here's another great burst forwards by Antoine. She's left two behind and she slotted it through to Bo, who can find the second hit. Oh, she totally shanked the finish. Ended up being well wide of that far post. Again, it's just the finishing touch missing. Is a really good first touch by Bo, and obviously a super surge forwards by Antoine to create that chance. She covered almost half the length of the pitch there, the number 17. Great mix of athleticism and then poise and timing and decision making to get that pass right. Two really good chances in quick succession for Orange have gone begging. Are they going to live to regret that? Harris. It's a good ball to find Milic. She finds Bateson, who's back on. Demko. Get that first touch. Stefani. Len hammers it forwards. To Gregoria's going to have her wits about her, and she certainly did. Very calmly done by the centre back. Strong step by Stefani. McCormack. Dancing feet by Kiss. Possession just about held by De Stefani. McCormack loose with the pass. Give and go in the middle for White. And then that's a lovely ball by Demko to release Penn on this left side, who'd look to take it first time. Not much of an angle for her to aim at, but also, to be fair, not a lot of support either. Would have been something special to beat Keating from that angle. She was also slightly running away from the goal as well. Penn, excuse me. That's a lovely reverse ball, and Kurgel through. And a mix of defenders and Zachman initially denying it. It's going to come on the edge to Kiss, who put it over the crossbar. That was a super ball by Freymouth there to find Cargill, who also timed her run to perfection. And she was so nearly around Zachman, as Zachman just got a very slight but critical toe on that ball to just give her recovering defenders a chance to stop Cargill from slotting that into an empty goal. Penna. Her first touch showed a little bit too much to Calabro, thrown for White. Clock is starting to tick for them. 15 minutes left. Penna. They'll make its way to Demko, who touches it onto Overstreet. Casella. Floating it in towards Bateson, and Keating off her line, reading that danger really well. Calabro. Stefanio. Harris winning the 50-50. Casella. Bateson. That will be a free kick. Good tackle by Kiss. And guys, a reminder, today's Game and Frame live stream is sponsored by Salt Athletic, who have made an odourless cleat bag which uses anti-microbial technology and a magnetic seal to prevent your cleats and shin pads stinking up the car, stinking up the home and stinking up the apartment. You can learn more at www.saltathletic.com. Big thank you to them for being Game and Frame's presenting partner in the 2024-2025 season. Down the channel, Penna. Calabro sticking to her very closely. Milic. Driving it in, lovely ball. Grosso stretching, couldn't bring it down. Again, not the easiest first touch to execute. Then that ball's turned over, and White are a little bit short-handed here defensively. Freymouth poking out towards Antoine. Antoine into Cargill. And Zachman down low quickly to stop it. Nicely flowing counter-attack by Orange. That shot really well anticipated by Zachman, already diving that way as it left the foot of Cargill, and she made it look a relatively comfortable save. White escaping the press, Demko. Grosso, the game continuing to be played at a very good tempo, even as the legs get heavier. Stefani. Freymouth just settles that ball down a little bit for Orange. Reminder, we will have a second showcase game at 1:15 p.m. guys on the same live stream. Red against blue. Whole different set of players. Harris winning it back again. Demko. And Penna had made a diagonal run in behind, and she wins it back a second time. There'll be a throw right by the corner flag for White as both teams make another series of double changes. They'll restart with the throw-in. Overstreet in with a lot of pace. Hooks back in, no one at that far post for White. By one, the throw in for Orange. Well, that was a dangerous moment there at the back for Orange. There's one back by White in the end. Cross soap. Penner searching crossfield. Then reading it. And Harris once again winning back possession. She has been relentless since going into the centre midfield for White. Lovely ball. Inviting Freemus through, and look at that pace. It's electric pace, and it's going to come at that far post to Bow, who's going to tap in the second for Orange. Freemus pace undoing White on the far side. Overstreet did manage to recover and get a toe on it, but unfortunately for the right back, it served Bow on a platter. Orange is second, and that might have clinched it. 10 minutes left. And White have got to find 2 goals to tie things up. And that was one of a number of very dangerous counter-attacks Orange had in the second half. It did feel inevitable one was going to convert. And so it has passed. Let's see, can White find a response here? There's acres of space on the far side for Penner. It's going to be floated through to Penner. Can she finish? Brilliant save at that near post by Keating. Penner got lots of purchase behind the strike. And Keating, acrobatic with a very strong hand to deny her. Could have very easily let that go through her hand. There the goalkeeper. Akosela. Shinking and turning. Overstreet just able to keep the ball in. Demko. Crossing in, but no one really charging into that 6-yard box area. And that was a save of the day so far by Keating. Demko intercepting. And the ball was turned over by McCormack. Corney's going to try and shepherd it out. Kogel didn't let her. That should be an Orange throw-in. And it is given by the referee. Kiss. McCormack. Kiss again. Grabby. Calabro driving it in. Difficult touch for Frymouth to execute. Well, she wasn't able to. Turned over in the middle for Orange. Celebro. Kogel. Clever pass around the corner. Grabby. Floating that straight into the hands of Zachman. Overstreet. Couldn't find the feet of Demko. More subs are going to be made by White. If you're enjoying today's broadcast, you can follow Game and Frame on Instagram. We'll have clips from the showcase and much, much more. They are the biggest live streamer in the Northeast, covering over 450 games a year, ranging from semi-pro to amateur to academy. And we've got a brilliant year coming up once again. Full season, of course, kicking off, or spring season I say, but the full-on season kicking off in March. That's a sharp spin in the penalty area by Bo, and it drew a smart save at the near post by Zachman. Orange hungry for more goals, lots of bodies up for this corner. That's a really dangerous delivery. And Zachman got an all-important touch just to divert that ball away from a far post. It might have just been creeping in, you know. But regardless, if she hadn't got that touch, I think probably an orange shirt would have got a finishing touch at the back post. Floated in. The header not directed onto the frame. Overstreet. And Toyn not giving her anywhere to go. And Toyn. Bo. It's worked into the middle for Greaves, who got decent purchase behind the shot, but straight down the throat of Zachman, who did well to keep it to herself. Ball was moving with some pace there. Orange having much the best of these final stages. Bowman and Di Stefani takes in, closing her down. Akosela. Milic. Boheim. Dolheim again. Can White at least find themselves a consolation goal in these dying minutes? Did come close a few times in this second half. Very good save by Keating, denying them an immediate response to that second goal. That would have really made the final few minutes interesting, but it's Orange here who could put the icing on the cake. Bo clean through, and she slots it in. Number 3 for Orange. Ends up being an emphatic scoreline, sealed by a Bo brace. And White just ran out of steam in these last 10 minutes. And the gaps opened up defensively in the struggled more and more to keep the ball and punished with that third goal. Bateson. Di Stefani. Hoffman. One back and Demko. We're searching for Grosso, but still lots of running left in the legs of Frometh, who started the scoring to help Orange on their way to a 3-0 victory as the full-time whistle goes. Great effort by both teams. A very entertaining second half, lots of chances at either end. White a little unfortunate not to get themselves a goal with the chances they created in that second period. And they have lots of positive takeaways too. They fought really hard, had some lovely attacking combination plays. But Orange just more clinical in the final third and had that extra wind of stamina to find the second and third goal in the final stages of the game. Well done to both sets of players. And guys, a reminder, we'll be back for a 1:15 p.m. kickoff between Team Red. Actually, I believe it actually might be 1 p.m. now, the kickoff. I think we're looking at a 1 p.m. kickoff between Team Red and Blue, and that got changed in the schedule. So 1 p.m. we should be expecting that second game, a little less than 30 minutes. So hopefully see you back for that one, guys.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John Stadium. be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant. Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty Pan-Cyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pan-Cyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well, guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pan-Cyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSL Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Danbury Sports Complex. Just about to kick off game 2 of the XG Sports College Showcase. Team Orange winning the first match 3-0. That is a closer game than the scoreline necessarily belays. Second and third goal coming quite late in the contest. And we're off it. That's red against blue. And these guys coming off of a Q&A seminar learning about the college recruitment process. They got themselves a bit of a rest between the small-sided games and this one to freshen up a bit. Should make for a nice tempo. Mind you, Team White and Orange fought really hard and tenaciously throughout that 70-minute contest, and that is what we'll be playing in this game as well, 70 minutes. Very clever touch there by Franklin. Kowalchuk, excuse me, was in the middle. Cross going to that far side. Weiser looking to chase it down, couldn't reach up. Here's Weiser. That'll be the first corner of the game, just past the minute mark. Sent out towards that right side. Palau gives it to a teammate who just about kept that ball in, but off balance, couldn't do much more than that. Crawford turning sharply, looking for the through pass, not enough pace on the ball. And here comes Blue, fizzing shot at that near post by Crawford. Gathered by Hickey. And that's a good pass to Kowalchuk. Weiser composed to work it back. Good set by Kowalchuk. Santoro to Kowalchuk. Ball shepherded out by Huerta. Tossed into the mix-up. Well defended by Blue. Toss down the line. Turned over the middle for Blue, can look to counter-attack again. Mazzella forced back by Bon, a good defensive intervention, and then she won the free kick too. Here's Bon. Incisive pass, releasing Red here on the far side. Sent across the 6-yard box, and the finish just over the crossbar. I think it took a slight deflection as it made its way through to Franklin, just off put her as She tries to apply that finishing touch, really teasing the ball across the 6-yard box by Eliana Danny. Red certainly having the better of these opening stages. That very nearly found Franklin in a good position once again. Slightly too much on the pass. McCormack. Tapped on to Mazzella. Red winning the ball back on the press, but loose with the pass. Good spin by Crawford, but again, Red dispossessing. And Kalachuk given a lot of space, invited forwards. And the ball looked like it might have been creeping towards the bottom left corner for a second. Kelly wasn't sure. Dive just to make sure. The Blue really struggling to play their way out of the press in these opening stages of the game. That's much better though. McCormack. Sinclair. Mazzella doubled up on. Right through the middle by Blue. Rocker. That'll be thrown for Blue. Mazzella inviting McCormack forward. He's in a one-on-one tussle with Santoro. And McCormack has come away with the ball towards the edge of the area. And that was a really good chance for an opener right on the penalty spot. It was met by Giselle Pennant, who took it first time, couldn't quite control the finish. But Blue, not a good spell. Crawford, Penner, lovely give and go. Crawford into the area, and she's absolutely buried that finish into the top corner. Lovely give and go with Penner, and McCormack sees the opportunity with both hands and finds the opener for Team Blue. And after a slightly slow start for Blue, they find a real moment of quality to open the scoring. Driven in, that's a really dangerous ball towards the far post. Came off the head of Franklin, who was stretching to get proper connection on it. Rocker. McCormack. Rocker again. Cross blocked, partially cleared. Mazzella. The ball won over in the middle by Mullen, and that's a super pass out on the right side to Danny. Franklin with her. A good defensive recovery by Neugebauer. Throw taken quickly. Not a lot of defensive cover back. Expected shot! And a spectacular finish. Took a chance and hit the jackpot right into the top corner. And it's two brilliant finishes inside the first 10 minutes here. And that was really special. And I think we're in for an entertaining one, ladies and gentlemen. Blue back, right back on the attack at the other end. That ball went out. It's the referee spotting.
Lily, in the bill, we can afford you to get a bit higher, okay? To give the center back some space to room. Does that make sense? Try getting a higher starting position in our bill. Does that make sense? And we
Searching ball out to that right side. Good defensive work by Santoro, and just double checking to confirm it was Kyler Bourne with that glorious strike for Team Red. McCormack. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Team Blue.
Wait for it, wait for it.
Floated in, it's going to come on the edge of the area. Good ball back out on that right side. Another turn here for Sajop, but gathered comfortably by Hickey. McCormack. Touch just a little bit heavy there. And it goes out for a throw-in for Red. Crawford. Rocker. Lovely build-up. And Sajop chasing after it. And she'll get it again here. And again. That's a good interception by Santuro. And Red have got a chance there for a break. It's a good give and go. Carla Churk looking to test the legs of St. Clair. But the fullback showing good pace. Wyatt. Franklin doing good tracking back work, and here's Bourne who scored the spectacular, and it's opening up again for Bourne, coming forwards, and just as she pulled the trigger, Abby St. Clair closed the space and managed to put her off. Kelly under quite a lot of pressure, does get the goal kick. Brilliant touch around the corner there for Blue, and it's just a little knock on the head there, accidental. I think it was Caitlin Bostrom with the turn. Okay, Red closing down that ball in 2s and 3s. Excuse me, it's Penner even who got that knock, and she's recovered quickly, winning it back. Natalie Sajop giving it back to Penner. Lovely football, Penner. The strike clean, but straight into the hands of Hickey, but Blue are combining really well in the final third. Another sharp give and go to create the shooting opportunity. McCormack. Carla Chuck closed down by McCormack. Okay, a throw in though for Red. Got down the right side for Red. But Palau dispossessed. Shizop giving it back on the edge. Blue forced back. Loretta. Lovely diagonal ball. Penner was onside. Touch took her away from the goal. Lovely check back though by Penner. Looking towards Sijop, but in the end they found another of her teammates who I think was trying to return it to her. Slightly heavy with that pass. Huerta. Lovely first touch by Crawford. Penna helping it through, and Natalie is in behind. She can make it too. And Hickey just got the slightest of touches on it. Critical touch. What a brilliant flowing attack once again by Blue, just slicing through Red's defence with slick high tempo passing. Very unfortunate not to retake the lead here. There's that goal who levelled things up for Redbourne. Good pressure to win it back by Mazzella, or Steffens even, excuse me, who's come on into the midfield. Red have won it though, and there's a big gap here, gaping gap on the right side. Danny's going to look to exploit it. A good recovery run, but not quite the right pass. It's back with Red again. Bostrom. Weiser, jinking feet. But Wyatt clattering it off of her shins. This first 21 minutes of the half have really flown by. Been end to end, lots of good chances. And two very high quality goals. Cormac. That ball's turned over. Bourne making herself busy. Lovely cut back. And it will be a corner kick for Red. Bourne is really causing this Blue team a lot of troubles defensively. Great pace, and then lovely bit of skill to cut it back. Just the final ball lacking. She's going to take the corner here. Struggling a bit with the net. It's very close to that corner flag. She'll get it set back to her. That's a much better cross in. First touch wasn't quite right. And Crawford doing well to contain the situation and clear the lines. Steffens searching down the channel. Santoro ready for it. Kozak. Good driven ball up to Danny. Kozak. Gets it back from Hickey. Here's Mullen. Dimench reading the danger well, getting it back. It's a bit of a corner here. She does well to get the throw in for Blue. Crawford. Idea was there, but good bit of reading by Kozak. Huerta. Wyatt. So good step to dispossess and turn it over by Santoro, who's going to drive up. She's covered nearly half the length of the pitch. Danny in the middle. She cuts it in towards Danny, who's just stretching. And Nuga Bauer did really well to lean in and put her off as she prepared a finishing touch. Lots of space on the right side for McCormack, but referee judging she was offside.
Great idea, though, right? The idea is great.
And I should mention as well that Team Blue, coached today by Yale, and Team Red, coached by Fordham. So these girls getting that direct contact with college coaches, which is really a big part of the experience as well. Get to feel what that's like. Here at this XG Sports Showcase. Great spin by McCormack down the channel. Natalie. Her and Crawford not quite on the same wavelength that time. Franklin. Bauer doing well shoulder to shoulder with Franklin to win the ball back for the Blues. Rocker. Blue playing with fire a little bit with the ball, but getting the free kick. McCormack. Pass well read by Centuro. He's been very impressive. That left back. Centuro again, tenacious. Huerta. Wire. Well, cut out by Centuro. Good turn of pace initially by Danny, but just overran it. McCormack. We'll get a throw in for Blue, all level here. Two high quality goals early in the game. Natalie doing well to keep possession of that ball. Or I think it's Rocker, excuse me. As here it is on the edge of the area, jinking run that very nearly unlocked the defence. Red able to survive. Centuro. Blue coming right back again at their opponents. McCormack threads it inside. It's a nice pass. And then a snapshot by Rocker straight into the hands of Hickey. Good tackle by McCormack. Red just cannot break out the full press at the moment. Played inside. Natalie back to McCormack. Penna waiting at that far post. It's sent in towards Penna, who brings it down and gives it to Rocker, who tried to drive it back into that far top corner. Flash past the post. Final 5 minutes of this first half. Mazzella. Natalie looking for the dummy. Crawford wasn't too far away from getting on the end of that. Look at the bath. Thought she had a lot more time than she really did there. Franklin sneaking up behind her. And I think the referee pointed for a blue throw, but the players have kind of indicated amongst themselves that it's a red. So the referee's going to go with that. Tossed in, Franklin. Well placed by the centre-back. Crawford. Steffens. It's a good give and go. And Crawford is going to float that ball out on the left side to Penna, who's onside, coming into the area. She's got Natalie in the middle, to square it to Natalie, who was just a foot behind that ball, and a tap in. Again, really slick, penetrating football by the blue team. Cutting the red defence to ribbons. Corrado. Really good play by Red to play themselves out of the press. And ball just ran out on that last touch. Steffens drills it in to the feet of Mazzella, who's searching for Natalie. Mullen reading that really well. And Kozak clearing the danger. Danny getting on the end of it. Well tackled by Wire. The idea was there from Steffens. Couldn't quite wrap her foot around that final through ball. Franklin. Not quite the right pass. Huerta, and that runs to McCormack. He's been very active in this first half. I think the referee judging that was offside, and it's going to blow for half-time. Very entertaining first 35 minutes, 2 brilliant goals. Definitely worth a watch back if you missed them. And this game perfectly balanced for the second half. Don't go in there, guys. We'll be back shortly with it.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Yeah, and then I'm going to come up with it. So then go. Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John's Balfour Stadium.
It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant. Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty Pan-Cyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pan-Cyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat-trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well, guys,
an
that
easier
just
time.
about does it for us at St John's. The Pacific Freedom's going top of the EPSR Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Danbury Sports Complex, our final half of action here at this XG Sports Showcase. And this contest between Team Red and Blue is very finely poised. Very good goals by Crawford and Bourne in that first half. Blue overall, I think fair to say the stronger team created more chances, but back to the finishing touch to find a second. Here comes McCormack into Natalie. This is dangerous, working onto her right foot. Combination of Mullen and Kozak sticking closely enough to Natalie as she jinked and turned. McCormack, Crawford gets herself half a yard, lets fly. And straight into the hands of Hickey, but very positive start once again by Team Blue. That is a super ball to Franklin, who spins adeptly. Switches it to Danny. It's been a breathless start to this half. Bourne. And good tracking back by Penner. He's got some out from teammates to win it back temporarily, but Red retrieving possession. And Stephans will bring it forwards. Too much on that pass, outright to McCormack. Good movement off the ball there by Crawford, just to drop into that pocket. Gets the give and go off of Penner. Again, really good combination play by Blue. Natalie searching for Crawford on the edge. And at times, the way Blue have moved the ball amongst themselves, they have looked as if they've played together for years, not just met each other today on a showcase. Mazzella with a very ambitious effort. Oh, wide of the post. Centura getting a little bit too much underneath that touch. Mazzella finds Wyatt. Crawford just looking to slot it through to Natalie, but just a little bit overcooked the pass. We're in a bit of a pickle there, and it's been turned over by Blue. Natalie. Crawford, look at that for a spin. Crawford still with it. Just got delayed and the shooting will close down, but what a gorgeous spin under so much pressure. Mazzella coming into the area, and that'll be a corner kick for Blue team, who have really started this second half on the front foot. Corner taken short. Really good pressure down that far side. Thick by Danny. But Blue coming back again. Crawford. Natalie. Crawford. Lovely footwork. Crawford! Straight at Hickey. Blue continuing to knock on the door. It's been a hair-raising first 5 minutes of the second half for Red, but they can come away with it now. And that's a good incisive ball looking to Santuro. Huerta with it. And Huerta sticking closely to her. Good physicality and good patience to make the tackle. Crawford has certainly been one of the most impressive players in the showcase thus far. One of the younger players too, 2028. Great talent. Bond looking for Franklin. Kelly off the line very quickly to deal with the danger. Red turning over possession. So Barstrom twisting and turning, and eventually winning a throw-in for Red deep inside our Blues half. Turned over and shipped in. That's a dangerous deflection it took. Bourne with it. And a really smart save by Kelly to get down quickly. But Red with a flurry of good chances. This game definitely has more goals in it, no doubt about that. Natalie. McCormack. She'll win the throw-in. McCormack. Working it back to Huerta. Franklin, or excuse me, even Santuro tenacious initially, but it's turned back over by Blue. Huerta miscued the cross. Gets it back a second time. Once again, the cross not quite the required quality, and it goes out for a goal kick. Bourne. Space closed down, and Crawford coming towards the edge of the area. Crawford past the defender. Crawford. Kozak came across, got the all-important touch. I think that ball was sneaking in at the back post. Another change made for Blue. They go back on. And Huerta making way. Here's Crawford. Turning. Natalie. It just won't go in, that second goal for Blue. They've had so many attempts in this second half already in and around the penalty area, but the soccer gods conspiring against them with a mix of a good last-ditch defending too by Red. But McCormack, is this the moment? On the edge. Well, it's Crawford even to McCormack. Driven in. Red clearing the lines anywhere will do for now. They try and catch their breath. Diminch. Good driven ball in towards the feet of Crawford. Natalie gets the 50-50 and does well to buy herself a free kick in shooting position. It's taken quickly. They've caught Red off guard here. McCormack, options at that far post, drives it in. And McCormack's going to find the back of the net herself. Quick thinking off the free kick by Crawford. And McCormack might have been looking for her teammates at that back post. Took a touch off of Hickey, which diverted it in. Blue won't mind either way. They're in the lead for the second time this afternoon. And nothing less than they deserve after the start they've made to the second half. Red totally unable for a period of 2 or 3 minutes to break out from the edge of their own penalty area. Such was Blue's press. Good give and go in the middle though. Bourne was looking to set away Santuro. That pass intercepted. Well, the game continuing to progress at a zippy tempo. Crawford, I think the referee would have blown for offside. Certainly would have had Hickey not been there to gather. Hickey right on a dime foot. Centre forward Franklin. Bourne. Kozak. It's a tricky ball here to deal with. And Wires under a lot of pressure, and in the end, a shot taken by Danny and tipped around the post by the fingertips of Kelly. Ball is swung in, free header, and just past the top left corner. Bourne connecting with that really well. unable to redirect it onto the frame.
Higher, Amelia. It's the game.
Kozak with the good step, and she's got some space to eat up here. Try to find Franklin, the ball cut out. Now the gap is in the Reds defence with Kozak pushing forward. Here's McCormack. Blues looking to capitalise on it. Natalie. Penner at that far post, it's driven in towards Penner. And Mullen had to get something in the way, and she did. Corner kick for Blue. So we approach the final 20-minute mark. McCormack will float it in towards the penalty spot, headed in by Dermeach. No other blue shot could help it on its way. Ended up being a simple save for Hickey. Clever poke by Bourne. That switch cut out. Santoro coming into the penalty area and tussling with Dementia, who did well to eat up the ground. Red will get the throw in. Corrado. Floated the ball in. Comes on the edge. Red's turning over the ball. Kozak, nice cut. Still going with it, the centre-back, venturing a long way forwards. Eventually winning the throw-in for Reds. Franklin drifting inside, but her touch taking it right out for a goal kick. Good burst forwards there on the far side by Nugebauer. Helped on by Mazzella. Weiser reading the play, making the tackle, and Bourne trying to fight away through two blue tackles, but odds were certainly against her. And here's McCormack with a bit of space towards that far post. It made its way a long way. Initially, it looked as if Nasty was the intended target. She's just out of her reach. And then Penner suddenly realised she was in with the shout, but well read by Hickey. Here's Natalie. Stephens does well to jink out the pressure. McCormack. Mazzella. Sliding tackle to dispossessor. Be a throw in. Greta is going to be Substituted on for Mazzella. McCormack will deliver this outswing. Everyone back for Red. Again towards the penalty spot, the corner kick. Red able to clear the danger for now. Diminch. Rocker. Back into Diminch. Just looked as if a shooting channel had opened up for a second. It was very quickly closed though. If Blue can find that third goal, would surely put the win to bed. Penner is going to be replaced by Crawford. Thrown in. Crawford. Red able to clear it, and very nearly a textbook first touch by Franklin. Crawford. Stephans. It's a good searching ball for McCormack, who switched onto the left side now. Can she deliver something in? She has. It's hacked clear by Red, but the Red team is just really struggling to maintain any possession. It's waves of Blue attacks at the moment. Danny back on. And she's replaced Franklin. Headed, it's going to come on the edge. Diminch. And Natalie, good first touch considering wasn't the easiest pass to control. But then I think a defender got a touch on that second ball, and that clattered off of Natalie. Wyatt. McCormack. Rocker. Crawford. McCormack. Showed a little bit too much of that ball to Danny. Again, Red just cannot keep possession of the ball. Suffocating press by Blue. Diminch. Natalie. Back to Diminch. Thrown right by the corner flag. That's clever by Crawford coming into the area. McCormack sets it back. Diminch. Zippy footwork. And a stinging strike that clatters off the crossbar. That would have been golazo number 3 for this afternoon. And maybe would have outshone the 2 super hits in the first half. And that's not the first strike today from this showcase in aggregate that has rattled the bar. A little bit of a short back pass there to Kelly. And Red are going to turn this over. It would feel rather harsh on Blue if they consider now after all these chances they've had in this second half. But how many times have we seen that in football? Crawford, she's going to test the legs of Mullen. And she's left Mullen behind, but Kozak covering her centre-back partner really well. I think Red are really feeling the effects of the fatigue and chasing the ball so much in this second half. McCormack giving chase, and there's a coming together with Kozak. Just wonder, there might have been a shot for a penalty there. Stefan's coming forwards. Low drive, didn't catch it cleanly. And a simple save for Hickey. And Red can breathe, for now at least. Swept out onto the far side. And then McCormack took out the legs of Bourne. And Red, having survived all these scares, are going into this final 10 minutes still just a goal behind. And with a free kick here in a decent position to launch something into the penalty area. That wasn't what was needed there, the free kick. Kelly finds Wyatt. And that's an absolute hospital pass back to Santoro, who nipped in ahead of Kelly, who actually I think did really well just to withdraw her foot as she went in for that pass, because if she had left it in there, she could well have brought Santoro down in the box. But two scary moments for Blue, just to remind them that they haven't finished their chances to put the game to bed, and Red are still in this one. McCormack, that's a really good first touch. Try and turn it. She opted to cut back. We'll get the throw in. Good press by Crawford and fast feet too. McCormack. Deminch. Nearly finding its way through. It's going to come instead on the edge to McCormack. Got sandwiched between red shirts. Here's Bourne. Pull out. Retta with the tackle. And McCormack. Or Crawford even, excuse me, doing the hard work off the ball. There's Crawford. She's looking for that little pocket of space in behind. She's going to get it back a second time. Rocker. That pass was slightly overcooked to Crawford. Santoro. Swept up in the middle. Pull out. He was looking for a more advanced run by Bourne. Those two not on the same wavelength. Deminch. Steffens. Wyatt. Red's not giving up on that ball, winning it back is Bourne. And she spun away from Huerta. Santoro. Good step. There by Hugo Bauer. And Dimench, ambitious diagonal ball, didn't quite pay off. What do Red have left in the tank? 7 minutes to try and find an equaliser. They've just stayed the ship a little bit after a very tricky majority of the second half, which has been nothing short of a miracle that Blue have not managed to find a third goal. Clattered the crossbar, drawn a few saves amongst another flurry of near misses. Huerta. Hugo Bauer. Stephens. Good awareness and good spin. Dimench. Switches out to the right-hand side. Penner gets onto her right foot. Penner's got a bit of space here. She gives it to Crawford, who dinks it in, but too close to Hickey. Risa. Bourne, well played out from the pressure there by Red. And Bourne finding Santoro. One-on-one here with Hugo Bauer, who checks her run initially, but Santoro still in possession. And floats it in. Positive first touch here by Danny. And it comes back on the edge to Corrado. Blue just about surviving. One back by Red. Pull out. And then that was the step that Blue needed to relieve the pressure. And now they can look to break. Crawford racing with Kozak. And Kozak will shepherd it out. Danny. Santoro. Clever little dink into Bourne, and Bourne might be in here, coming into the area. Bourne too close to the finish to Kelly. That was the chance for an unlikely equaliser. And Red are starting to look like the stronger team in these final stages. They found that second wind when it counts. Good step there by Mullen. Bourne. St. Clair surging forwards. Crawford. Pass one. And driving forward to St. Clair, the defender, who looked to fizz it in at the near post. But Hickey well positioned to tip it around. Corner kick with 3 minutes left, and Blue still narrowly in the lead. Given short, Red again caught napping. Rocker dinking it in. It comes on the edge. A little bit too high there for St. Clair. Crawford. Natalie. St. Clair. Crawford. Crawford, that was very clever, nearly. Dimench. And Penner towards that far post, surely off the post. Angled just a little too narrow for the finishing touch from Natalie. On another day, Blue could have had 4 or 5. Crawford, here they come again. Crawford coming into the area, surely 3 now. It isn't, the weight is still on. I don't think Yale's coach can quite believe they haven't scored another. They've been so astute with the attacking play. Blue created so many chances. The only criticism you can have is the finishing, but everything else has been spot on. Here's Penner and Crawford, dummy, surely this time. Game, set and match for Blue, a second for Crawford, and as a deserved third for Blue. Top class composure by Crawford, just sending the little dummy on the first touch, and she practically could walk that ball in. Red did well to hang on in there through all the pressure, through all the chances, and had 1 or 2 opportunities of themselves. But in the end, they fall short, and it is Team Blue who come out deserved victors. Great goals on display and lots of great attacking football, defensive work, good saves. Just about everything you could ask for from a showcase. Well, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll see if we can get ourselves a post-match interview with one of the players on how their experience has been today in this XG Sports College Showcase, but a great job to all players from all 4 teams. We'll be back shortly, guys.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together. I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding, who's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Yeah, and then I'm going to come up. Okay, come up on it. Then go. Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John's Barcelona Stadium.
It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant. Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty Pan Cyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pan Cyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat-trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pan Cyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSR Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
That's a good bit of footwork there by Spalding. It's gone for a spaceship shot! It's magnificent by Spalding!
Hey guys, I'm here with Ella, who was playing on Team Red today?
Yes, Team
Red. Well, firstly, Ella, how are the legs feeling? That was hard work today.
Yeah, it was hard work, but the girls were really helpful. We communicated right away. The chemistry I felt was there, and everyone was just so kind here. Yeah.
So you guys had the small-sided games, and then you had the 11v11. You've given a lot of soccer action. How did you find the level?
I found the level pretty high. Everyone was really good. The work rate was great. Everyone was quick on their feet, ready to play. The communication was well. We all, again, had great chemistry. Everyone was buzzing, which was really good.
And you guys had a college seminar as well, right?
Yes, we did.
So what did you learn in that seminar?
Just like what coaches are looking for in the little details, like according to emails or how you are on the field. It gave me a better understanding of with higher teams, they don't have to put as much work in, but when you're on an RL team, you really have to put a little bit more work in to get their attention, and just be reaching out and consistently talking to the coaches to get their attention, which was really helpful.
You guys had a very hard-fought game against Blue Team.
Yes, we did.
Lots of exciting plays. You guys gelled pretty well. I mean, what do you think was the key to you guys being able to combine, after playing so little together?
Yeah, I mean, again, the talking and just understanding how we play together. And I mean, we learned from our mistakes. Once we made a mistake, we kind of fixed it. Our combinations worked. It's just we just needed to get those shots off. We got really lucky. I mean, there was a great shot over there, top corner. It was beautiful. But after making a mistake, I think we all pretty much fixed it and kind of came together as a team. Yeah.
Fantastic. Lastly, do you feel like this has improved your college chances, the XG Sports Showcase?
Yes, I do. I really do. This was a good feel for it. I mean, there's tons of coaches here. At first, it was a little nerve-wracking, but once you get in the swing of it, it was just playing in a regular game, which kind of I felt was more comforting, and kind of just played my game and forgot that the coaches were here.
Well, Ella, great work.
Thank you.
Fantastic play, and I hope you can get some well-deserved rest. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah.
Have a good one.
All right. Ava's going to come on. We're going to move this over as well because we're about to get cut in half by this net getting put up. It's a busy facility at Danbury Sports Complex. They've got more coming on quickly. Are we good? Are we good, Ahoy? Okay. So you just come in here, Ava. So, firstly, well played. How did you find the level today of the whole showcase?
I found it very good. There was a lot of high-level girls and a lot of skill. We were all really nice. We were able to communicate well. During the breaks, we were all friendly. It was a really good time, and the communication was there.
You had a lot of college coaches watching, and also you guys got coached directly by college coaches. What was that like?
It was very fun because you were able to constantly connect with this one coach and get really good feel for it and how it will be maybe for training in college. And even with the coaches watching, you just got to play your game and have fun. It was an amazing time.
Is there any important detail you learned just from the short time you were getting coached by the college coaches?
Definitely. Like the dynamic of the high level intensity of college and the coaches, like they really drill into you what they want you to do and how they want you to do it in a respectful way, obviously, but they really come away strong and come across and tell you what you need to do.
How much did you enjoy just getting out there and playing, getting to show your stuff in the small-sided games in the 11v11 game?
It was very fun because you were able to just showcase your skill. Obviously, it's going to be nerve-wracking, but you just got to go out and play your game. Just kind of block out the college coaches. They're going to be there watching you all the time, but you just got to play your own game and be confident.
You guys also had the seminar talking about the college recruitment process. Did you find that helpful to just learn more about what you need to do to just get into college in general?
Yeah, ours there was also talking a lot about emails and how you have to stay in contact with them and show interest for colleges to also show interest in you. And even like a day in the life of working at a college, like academic-wise and sports-wise, we were able to learn a lot.
Fantastic. Well, Ava, great job today.
Thank
Well
you.
played. Hope you can get some rest.
Yes.
And good luck with your college recruitment process.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Thanks very much. All right, guys, well, that just about does it for us here at the XG Sports Showcase. We saw a brilliant selection of prospective college players today. Well done to all 4 teams. A big thank you to XG Sports for bringing us in for the showcase today, and also the boys showcase, of course, a few weeks ago. Also want to thank Jorge Espinosa for braving it with me on the slightly shaky scaffolding, but we're all okay. It was great fun to do the broadcast, and Jorge doing great work on the camera. Thank you to Salt Athletic for their continued sponsorship of Game and Frame, and thank you to all of you for watching. This is Josh Pratt signing off from Danbury Sports Complex. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, everyone.